Hey everyone, coming at you with a quick little video here today. Just tell you how I'm doing. Had a great day today. I been hitting the treadmill again. Yesterday I kind of stepped it up a bit and I felt really good. I was doing 5% and 7% incline, which is a little bit above my normal, so it was kind of good to get back to that. I haven't been at that point since about a month and a half ago when I messed up my back, so I kind of feel good to be back, where I feel I should be, and then I can increase from there. So yeah, I did an hour this morning on the treadmill, and that was great, and did my shower and all that stuff, and got my food planned out for the day, and then this afternoon I went out for another walk because the sun was out, and that was great. So I got like almost 90 minutes of exercise in today, so that's perfect for me. So, on my walk, I was thinking, it's like, well, what am I going to do? I'd already made the decision that I'm going to start working out in the gym next month because I have a little bit extra cash next month, and it's enough to get me a new workout top and pay for a month of gym membership. So I'm going to do that, and I'm sort of excited to get started at that, and hopefully I can meet a few people there that have similar goals and can help me out getting started at the gym and point out when I'm doing something wrong so I don't hurt myself, that kind of stuff. So that's my sort of short-term goal. I don't know if I'm going to be able to renew my membership, but if it goes well, that during that first month, and I can really get started, then yeah, definitely I'll find a way to pay for my membership. Some of you guys in the U.S. are kind of lucky. I guess you have more competition or something. I hear people saying, $10 or $15 for a membership. Here it's like $50 plus tax, so that's like $58 a month. So it's a good chunk of change. And of course, I live in a small town of, I don't know, under 15,000 people, so there's only one place, so there's no competition. So yeah, so I'm going to do that. I hope to do 2 days a week. 3 would be ideal, like alternating days. So that's what I'm going to shoot for. I'm not sure what it's going to do in terms of calorie burn, but I think it's just good to get exercise in. And I may not go for like half an hour and push it really hard. Maybe I'll go for like an hour or an hour and a half and just take it easy, just to get started at least. But anyway, that got me sort of thinking about goals. I know a lot of people in the weight loss community are doing a 100-day challenge, and that's kind of interesting, but I can't really think of anything that I want to sort of commit to for 100 days. I mean, I don't want to make any weight loss goals because you don't really have control over that directly. I mean, you can say, okay, well, I want to lose 20 pounds in the next 100 days or whatever, and it might be feasible, but I mean, you don't know what your body's going to do, and you don't have direct control over your weight. I mean, you can do things like you can, make a promise to yourself that you're going to cut out certain kinds of food, or you're going to cap your calories at some level, or you're going to devote so many hours a day to exercise and stuff like that. But I mean, the weight loss goal I definitely don't want to do. So I don't have a 100-day goal, but I have a 30-day goal, and that's the gym. And even if I can't do the gym, I'm definitely going to. I mean, I've found a few workout tapes that I can do at home that are sort of more geared towards someone who's, heavy set and just starting out. So I've got those, and I've also found some chair exercises, workouts that I'm going to bring for those days when my back is just saying, it's not going to happen. At least in a chair, you can have a little bit more support, and it's not quite as bad as, bending over or twisting and whatever else you might be doing in the workouts. And jumping. The jumping is what's going to do me in. Well, not jumping, but just, that shift of weight. There's a lot of side-to-side movement and stuff like that. I think that's probably going to hurt me, at least when I get started. So I'll be good to have options of what I can do, so I can still do something. And I think that's going to be my 100-day goal, is that I'm going to try and do something new 3 days a week. So if that means 3 days at the gym, it's 3 days at the gym, or three afternoons where I spend half an hour or 45 minutes doing some exercise video or something like that. Also, I don't know if some of you people followed the Shea Loss. They did a big weight loss challenge. I think 3 months ago or 2 months ago, and it was pretty successful. So in October they're doing another challenge, and it's kind of an open-ended challenge, but they're just trying to step it up. They're like stepping it up for 30 days, and they're going to announce the details of that in a couple days. October 1st, obviously, it's going to be Shea Loss October. So I don't know. I might try that too, and try and connect with some people there and follow what people are doing, so you can kind of get an idea. It's always good to know what other people are doing. So if anyone wants to get in there and do that as well, I'll put the link below. So what goals do you guys set for yourself? I mean, what do you how do you motivate yourself to keep going? I mean, the weight loss is great, but I mean, it's going to come to a point where that's not rewarding on a daily basis or even a weekly basis. So, how do you plan on keeping yourself motivated to in this journey? And yeah, like I said before, everything's been going well for me. I've been trying a few different things in my diet. I did some shopping online last week or the week before, and my shipment finally came in. So I got some bread-like things. So it's the first time in like 6 months that I've tried anything bread-like. And I didn't do anything too bad. I found some bagels that were I think they're like 0.5 grams of carb per bagel, and the rest is like fiber. So I think those are pretty good. I think it's like 90 calories for a bagel, and they also have their protein enriched as well. So I think there's like 12 grams of protein per bagel. No way I can eat a bagel. I made a sandwich the other day with a couple of chicken slices on top, and honestly, I think I made it with half a bagel, and I got 2/3 of the way through. So, and that was over like 2 hours. I kind of pushed it a little too far. So I think my portion size for a bagel is about 1/4 of a bagel. So that's what I'm going to go with. And this morning, I sort of was getting low on breakfast stuff. I was out of eggs and out of yogurt, and those are my two big things I usually have for breakfast. So I decided to take a quarter of a bagel, and I have some sugar-free jam that I put on it. It's really good. It's just a real nice change, and they're good, and they're within that 10-to-1 calorie to protein ratio. So I don't think they're that bad. I'm still kind of scared of them because it's fiber and it's good for you, but you still kind of wonder what your body's going to do with it, because it's not all insoluble fiber. There's soluble fiber in there too. So when it's something your body's not used to, you don't really know how it's going to react. So I'm going to keep an eye on that and make sure I don't go overboard. And the good news is I can only eat a quarter of the bagel at most for the meal, so I can't do too much damage, I don't think. And I also found some tortilla shells. Not shells, but tortillas. And I'm going to try those out next week sometime. Based on the bagel, I'll probably half or a quarter of those, and that's going to do me in too. So, but it's good just to add some variety in it. I kind of feel more normal when I'm eating something like that, because basically for my sandwiches I've been doing like roll-ups, which is great. You take a piece of cheese and roll up some turkey or chicken around it, or I've also been doing things where I use like a slice of tomato as sort of like the bread, and then put stuff on top of that, and that's okay, but it's not really the same. It's a good taste, but it doesn't feel normal. It feels like it's some kind of a freakish diet thing that I'm doing. But yeah, and I upped my calories a little bit. I'm up to 775 a day is my sort of new cap that I have. And I did that basically because I've been finding that it's been getting chilly outside, so I want to have room for another coffee. So I'm up to 2 coffees a day. Because I like coffee. It's like the one vice that I've been able to maintain through all my troubles, and honestly, I don't think I could give it up, and I don't have a big problem with, you know, why people say that you shouldn't drink coffee at all. I think 1 or 2 cups is pretty reasonable, and I don't let it detract from my water intake. So I mean, I still drink as much water as I normally do, just sometimes I'll have a coffee on top of that. So I think that's okay. Yeah, so my diet right now, I mean, I'm at, like I said, 775 calories. My total carbs, I usually is somewhere around 60, 65, and about 20 or 25 of that is fiber, so I'm still under 40 net carbs a day. Protein, I try and get above 85 to 100. That's my target range. And, you know, there's lots of tricks for people who have problems getting their fiber in. I mean, there's lots of easy, low-calorie ways to get your protein in. Like, I find whenever I have a day that gets kind of crunched, like where I don't have a lot of calories, you know, I'll bake a fish fillet. A fillet of fish, not a fish fillet from McDonald's. That'd be bad. No, a fillet of fish, like cod, haddock, salmon. Those are my 3 sort of go-to fishes that I keep in my freezer all the time. And, you know, just a fillet of that, I mean, it's like 18 to 20 grams of protein. Goes down easy, and it's like 100 calories. So that's that's double the ratio that most people go for. So that can make up for a lot of damage that maybe you did having something else earlier in the day that wasn't quite so protein rich. I still do protein shakes. I average about one every other day. It's either a Premier Protein shake, the chocolate ones, or I'll do a Fit Frappe espresso mixed in with some unflavored whey protein powder. And I really like that Fit Frappe. Like, I have to sort of stop myself from having too much because it's a little bit carby, and it gives me a sugar rush. Like, I definitely feel a sugar rush when I take it. But it's summer, and it's something that I can mix up and blend with ice, and it's really refreshing, and I feel like I'm having a iced cappuccino from Tim Hortons, and if you guys ever had those, they're just delicious, and it's not really that different. And it's kind of funny when you compare the calories of these kind of things. Like, if I do like a big Fit Frappe, like a whole blender bottle full of it, it works out to be 140 calories, and I think about 24 or 25 protein. So that's pretty good. But if you go and look up these ones you find at Tim Hortons or McDonald's or wherever else, it's like 400 calories or 500 calories for something like that, and there's like hardly any protein in it. So things like that kind of astonished me. Like, I would have bought something like that at the restaurant without even thinking about it before, but now I'm like, no, there's no way. There's no way I would ever, like, even if I was stuck and really wanted one, I wouldn't do it because it's just not worth it, you know. And I guess it's progress to know that things like that, you know. Yeah, so I'm kind of about my 30 days, you know, in the gym. You know, I've been sort of trying to research a little bit and how people work their food intake around their strength exercises. Because I definitely want to take advantage of whatever work that I'm doing there. And from what I hear, it's probably a good idea to eat before and immediately after your strength exercises. So I figure maybe I'll do a protein shake and have like half of it before and half of it immediately after, because you know I don't want to feel faint, and I definitely want to have. I guess there's a period right after your strength exercises for like 10 or 15 minutes where you take the most advantage of building muscle. So I figure that's what I do. I'm not sure whether I'm going to up my calories. I mean, I've been able to do the cardio, an hour a day at least of cardio a day on what I'm having now. So I don't think adding 30 minutes or 45 minutes or even an hour of strength exercise is going to affect it that much. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, so that's it. So I'll let you go. Probably been rambling on. I have no idea how long this video is. But I hope everyone's having a good day. And, share with me what your goals are. Make a video response or make a comment or, give me some ideas of what I can do for a 100-day type challenge. And it'd be cool to do. Anyway, that's all. Have a good day. Bye.